WCRD. We are live in color. What's up, Ball State? I'm Logan Chanel.
I'm Tiora.
I'm Henry Davis Wave.
I'm Anthony Fletcher.
And we are live in color. Okay, our show today is packed with a lot of controversial issues, and we don't have a lot of time. So, our first topic, we're going to talk about the Super Bowl. And did you watch the Super Bowl?
Sadly, I did.
Sadly.
And the results did not come my way. I guess New England won the Super Bowl by interception thrown by Russell Wilson, which everybody's still debating on why he threw the ball in the first place. So I would like to talk about that with y'all. Plus the sad, depressing commercial. And Marshawn Lynch. So,
well, some people say that the coach decided to change the call at the last minute, but actually he came out today and said that he did not change the call. That's a lie.
So who changed the call?
It wasn't changed. It was that way the whole time.
Oh,
that's what he said.
he trying to say.
So they should have changed the call then.
Yeah, it was just stupid to begin with.
Like, they shouldn't have been on call. Like, y'all already know. Marshawn, just
bring
it home.
How I feel about it, like, they were literally on the first yard line. They had, like, 40 seconds on the clock, I'm pretty sure. Like, they had plenty of time. I think they had a timeout, too. They had plenty of time to, like, run the ball, and if they get tackled, they can run it again. But instead, he decides to throw it on the 1 yard line. Then it gets intercepted. Like, that was a really stupid call.
And everybody knows Marshawn Lynch is known for getting a touchdown on the 1 yard line.
Right.
And then he made I forgot how many yards Russell Wilson threw for Marshawn to catch that ball. Before then, he was already ready to go. I'm like, why would you throw the ball? And then who he throw it to? Was it a Rocket?
Some random dude.
Some unknown wide receiver. Like, do you expect him to catch that? And then they try to blame Curse and Rocket for not putting enough effort to get the ball. No.
I feel like if you can't run just 1 yard, then you shouldn't be in, like, the NFL to begin with.
And Russell Wilson.
That's just me.
Russell Wilson is known for making game-winning drives.
That's official rules here.
Right.
Coming from Wave right here.
Right, man.
That was crazy.
You're getting paid to do that stuff, man. Just run.
No, like, Russell Wilson, he could have ran. I could have ran it.
Anybody
you know
could have
what I'm
ran.
saying?
That's
I
what
would have
I'm
leaped
saying.
over the linebackers.
Right.
Gonna give it
One
to
of my
Rocket.
friends said, like, all they should have did was, like, just make a wall around him with, like, all of the defensive people, and then they literally could have made it. Like, even if they didn't feel like they could run it, like, I mean, they could have just blocked their way through it.
But then there's a theory behind it as far as, if Marshawn Lynch made the game-winning touchdown, then automatically he may have been MVP. And, of course, he's going to go to the press room. And we already know how Marshawn Lynch handles press conferences.
Yeah.
So they're thinking, like, we'd rather have the wide receiver in the press conference, Russell Wilson, or Marshawn Lynch, who are you going to say is what was going on when you made that touchdown?
Maybe he been working on his image though. You gotta give him a shot.
Nah, he ain't working on nothing.
No, I respect him. I respect him.
Because he was like, "Oh, football is a team sport." Like that was a good thing to say.
That was a smart aleck remark coming from Marshawn. Anybody else? Yes, but we know Marshawn. We know he didn't mean to say that.
He didn't mean to say that.
It's a
that
team
ain't something
sport.
you just say on accident.
He's the Kanye West of football when it comes to the press. Like, he just wants to look bad, man. Like,
I remember when the Knicks beat OKC, they asked Russell Westbrook, like, how did he feel about it? He said, well, they're an NBA team. Nah.
Right.
They may be an NBA team, but you're OKC and you're Russell Westbrook, so why did you let them beat you? So, far as
if you were Marshawn Lynch and you made that final touchdown, what would you have said, being him? What do you think he would have said in the press conference?
you know why I'm here.
yeah.
Make
All
it
right.
quick, because
Ask
we
me a
gotta
question.
wrap up
Ask me a
this.
question.
We gotta wrap up this.
He would probably said, yeah.
Right. That's literally all he says, and everyone, he's just like, yeah.
What's wrong with yeah?
Did you enjoy the Super Bowl? Yeah.
No.
Like, I mean, you want a good answer.
Like, what was going through your head when we made touchdown?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he does. He did that in
That's
the press
literally
conference.
what he does.
What's wrong with that?
No,
You
nothing
want a
wrong
good-
with it though.
with that.
I just say in a press conference, I wanted him like go off like, not
You
it's
want
a
him to
team
go
sport.
off?
All right, well, we gotta wrap up this topic. Okay, on to our next topic. A little while back, we had there's a story about a Snapchat video, a racist Snapchat, in Minnesota. So you guys want to talk about that? Recently, I saw that the dad of the twins that sent this racist Snapchat to this black girl in Minnesota. She's adopted. The parent of these two kids was fired from his job. What do you think about that? Do you think that was necessary, or do you think he should have kept his job? Do you think it matters?
I think that was good.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I mean,
think it was necessary.
it's nice to know that the company sees racism as enough of an issue to like actually fire people for it. But I mean, also they could have just saw all this bad PR and they're like, actually, yeah, we don't want that, so they fired him for that. But I did see that the kids might get in trouble for it, which I would hope they would. And then it said that myfoxtwincity.com, they actually tried to call him and talk to him, the father of the 2 racist kids, and they said his numbers were disconnected and that his Facebook page had been deleted.
What do you know?
So I think, he's trying to like kind of chill out for a while. But and it did say that thousands in the community were offering support to the family of the daughter. So yeah, it's nice to know that people are still.
Yeah.
Did they go to the same school? The twins and the African American girl?
No, the girl was in middle school.
Oh,
Yeah, she was in 8th
like
grade,
a-
and they
yeah.
were freshmen in high school.
So like, I just wish like I mean, it's a good punishment. I just wish, but what's gonna happen to the kids? Like, well, how do it affect the kids that their dad lost a job?
Well, they were saying that the kids. They just said they might be
well,
punished.
the dad
but
himself, he
He
was,
just already punched. I just like,
Yeah.
I just feel like the kids like,
and he's a grown man. He's an adult, so there's really for him there's no excuse. And for the kids, I mean, you're a freshman in high school. You still know better than that.
Yeah.
Especially in this generation, like
Yeah.
you learn how racism.
Yeah,
has
you
been,
know better than that.
Yeah,
so.
has been.
The weirdest thing that he said, in my opinion, was when the guy when the father of the girl called him, he said like, "Why are you saying that stuff? Like, why do you allow your children to say that?" And he's like, "Well, I don't see what the deal is. Like, we
didn't
say it
see
in
the
our house all
problem.
the time." And I'm like,
That's
what
why.
does that give you?
that shows you where it came from.
Yeah.
Because if my dad can say it,
It's
why can't I say it?
generational.
Right.
It's
Yep.
just like you cuss in school, like you're like first grade
Yeah,
or
for
something.
them,
My
that's
mother
normal.
cusses, so I.
Right.
So I do it.
Racist, raising
Yeah.
racist.
Yep.
That's exactly
all
what
it is. Yep.
And I mean, at that point, like, I mean, I know some people say, well, that's the father's fault then, like, for allowing them to talk that way at the house. But I mean, like you said, like, they're at the age where they should know right from wrong. Like,
Does his wife like live with them?
they don't really say much about
Yeah,
the
they
wife.
didn't
I
say
wonder,
anything
like, they
about
would
the wife.
probably
She
interview her,
probably
see
didn't
how
wanna
she treats it.
talk
Well, she
about
probably racist as well. Then.
Yeah,
I'm
she
sure
gotta
she
be
She
is.
married a racist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
she's
you
racist.
let
Maybe
a
we
man
don't
talk to
know.
your
We
kids
don't want to
like
call
that.
the wife out. We don't know.
I mean, but if you let a man talk to your kids like that
Yeah.
and teach them stuff, then you have to be
Yeah.
some type of crazy or racist for that.
right.
It almost sounded like on the voicemail that the father of the girl was playing that the racist dad was drunk, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah.
because he was giving out these, like, really one-word answers, like, you...
Took forever.
He
to
called him a
respond.
loser.
Loser.
Yeah.
Like,
Nobody uses loser
like,
to
you
talk
ended it
bad
all
about
off
somebody.
with
Yeah.
To say
loser.
something
He
like
said
that.
loser, and he said
Like-
all slur,
Right.
loser.
Yeah,
Like,
you're a
just a
loser.
loser.
But I'm
Like,
surprised that the dad knew Snapchat so well. That was,
Yeah, he
you know,
he
that
did.
stood out.
He
to
gave
me,
us
you
that
know? 'Cause
little-
A lot of parents they be asking you about how to
Is
work
that the
the
part
internet.
that you?
No, this thing
That
I'm
was
just.
That's what stood out to
I
him.
thought it
little-
was kind of
little-
awesome that he was calling him out.
No, that was. I respect that. I admire him. And I was just like, damn, you know a lot about Snapchat. Mom still needs to like go
Learn how to
go on the
text.
internet. Like, don't go on
Right.
the internet and type in a website.
Right.
I'm like, he knows Snapchat. And now I wonder if he got a Snapchat.
Gave us that tutorial.
Yeah.
Probably got some.
All right. Well, we don't have any more time for that topic, so let's move on. Let's talk about homophobia in the Black community. Do you guys watch the show Empire? Who watches that show?
Got to catch up on it.
I gotta
I
catch up
really
on
do.
it.
You do?
I need to catch up
Yeah, I
on
need to
it.
catch up on it.
But
You
I know
didn't
that's
catch up on
awful.
it. Oh, God.
No, I'm gonna go on the internet and try to find it somewhere. I tried to watch it the day before the show, but you know, it wouldn't let me. I think I had to register, and you know, I ain't about
Oh,
that.
yeah, we
I
ain't about that paying
now.
for stuff live.
Nah, that's it's all
But I
Not
do.
here in the NABJ. We don't pay for things.
I do kind of understand that there is a like the son of the
Yeah.
main producer guy. His son is gay. Am I right?
Yeah, and
And he gets a lot of like flack for that.
Yeah.
So
And the thing about that's interesting to me is that it's definitely a reflection of the Black community, in my opinion.
yeah.
And I've tried to figure out why that is. Why does it seem like the Black community kind of shuns homosexuality more than other communities? And I don't know. I think the thing that stood out to me was like maybe they want to appear like they're tough and appear like they're hard. And if
Yeah.
you're gay, then that automatically makes you feminine, and it doesn't make you strong and tough. And I'm just
Well, because that's how like pretty much everybody in the world sees Black people as being like, oh, they're like the super athletic or
Yeah.
like super masculine people, and then like you have the gay ones, and they're like, oh wow, that's really weird. But actually, I saw earlier Obama actually made a statement a while back. He said, if we are honest with ourselves, we'll acknowledge that our own community has not always been true to King's vision, Martin Luther King, of a beloved community. We have scorned our gay brothers and sisters instead of embracing them. And I thought that was really real. Like, I mean, Obama gets it. Like, I mean, yeah, we need to be
yeah.
more accepting to our gay brothers and sisters. But
I think we're so caught up on trying to prove ourselves.
Yeah.
Is a reason, especially in the Black community, because from what we been through in like the last, let's say, 400 years, So we take pride in trying to prove ourselves. So as far as growing up as a dude, you have to prove yourself as far as being a man. Because in the household, your mother didn't want you playing with dolls. She didn't allow that. Or with a girl, your mother didn't want her daughter playing basketball. So we had to prove ourselves as far as on our gender side. So then when we see, if I see a dude being gay, I got to make sure I'm 10 times masculine than I am now. Which probably could go back to why I told you I don't wear earrings. Because I feel like I just have something to prove. Because there's so many of my people around me that's gay. I just want to let people know that I'm not part of that. It's nothing against them. Just I make sure, let y'all know that I'm not gay, you know? I don't want y'all to think that. So
now let me ask you a question. Do you think that it's more so towards gay men or lesbian women? Do you think the Black community is accepting more of lesbians or of gay men?
I was trying to think about that like right now too, because you don't see it as, I mean, it's definitely there. I won't say that it's not there, but like, I mean, I can't ever think of like an example of, oh, like that Black woman's a lesbian. Like, that's weird. Like, I can't really think of any example of that. I do know for like transgender as well, like, especially with like how Black men are built. Like, I mean, a lot of people are like, dang, that looks really weird having a transgender Black man and stuff. And so I don't know. There's like a lot of
their voice is creepy. That's
gosh,
dang.
But it is, just deep voice.
I mean, I definitely believe that the Black community is more accepting of lesbians than gay men.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, because like you look at like, I mean, honestly, lesbians are actually a turn on for dudes. So I mean, saying there's conversations I had, like dudes like, yeah, I like a lesbian, but then for girls, it's like they don't ever say a gay dude turns them on. Other than that, they can something they can relate to.
All right.
While that's true, let's move on.
Even though this was a great topic, we're going to have to wrap it up. We're out of time. We are going to go to a commercial break right now. And when we come back, we have some more Live in Color.
Turn up.
WCRD. We are live in color.
Sitting by the fire on a Friday night, trying to see the moonlight outside. Never thought it was darkness in disguise. Trying to see your face in a dark lit room. Never thought you would be my doom. Our eyes don't see the same thing, and our ears don't hear the same song that I sing, and our lips don't kiss the same thing, 'cause our wounds don't feel the same sting. Saw your body when the room lit up, and your arms around him in the pain hit my gut. Have you ever felt this way before? Whoa, 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 whoa. If I said sorry, could I say more? Cause our eyes don't see the same thing, and our ears don't hear the same song that I sing, and our lips don't kiss the same thing, cause our wounds don't feel the same sting. Cause our eyes don't see the same thing, and our ears don't hear the same song that I sing, oh, and our lips don't kiss the same thing. Cause our wounds don't feel the same sting. Cause our wounds don't feel the same sting. Cause our wounds don't feel the same sting. Saw your body when the room lit up, and your arms around him, and the pain hit my gut. Have you ever felt this way before? Whoa, 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 whoa. If I said sorry, could I say more?
What if we teamed up and understood one simple concept? You before me. And we gave that memory, we gave that experience, that moment to someone else who really needs it. And this isn't just a donation. This isn't just giving out clothes and food. This is giving an experience. If we came together, this will be the largest young people charity movement the world has ever seen. And it starts here. It starts with this video. It starts with you watching this. So this December 21st, we are blessed with the opportunity to team up with the You Before Me Foundation. Whether you just want to donate to the cause, whether you want to be a big leader in this movement, or whether you just want to participate, this year we're going to take time out of our day, prepare care packages, and give that memory to someone who needs it.
Guys, we are back with Live in Color. I'm Logan. We are going to talk about Bobby Christina. I know you guys heard that she was found in a bathtub with her face down in the tub. And I just thought it was really eerie that it was so similar to the way that her mom passed. How many years ago was that? 3 years?
She died in 2012.
2012, yeah. So about 3 years ago. And you were saying earlier that it's kind of close to
she died
when her mom
February
died.
11th.
That's really
scary.
Yeah, it's very scary. Something is really strange about that.
It's so weird how this happened all of a sudden. But days before, she seemed so happy and excited. Like 4 days ago, she tweeted and said, "Let's start this career up and moving out to you all. Quick, shall we?" So she's saying like she's so ambitious and ready to start her career with singing and following her mother's footsteps. So why would she do such a thing?
Yeah.
You know?
What do you think?
You want to propose?
Propose like a marriage.
You want to propose?
No, but like as yesterday I was on her Twitter and I was going through her timeline. She's been pretty consistent as far as just tweeting like a regular person. I'm saying like she seems okay. Then her Instagram, she posting pictures of her and I'm like, so all of a sudden she tries to drown herself.
Yeah.
Well, one of my friends actually proposed that it might be like a publicity stunt to like get her music career on track like before she goes, because I mean that is probably the best way to get your name out there.
I just feel like that's
it's pretty
a lot
extreme,
to
but
be publicized. Like, there's no way of saying, okay, I'm going to make it out, guys. Like,
just do it. But I mean, if she does make it out of that, though, I mean, that's a lot of publicity right there, though.
That's a really big if.
Do the Britney Spears way, like cut your hair or something.
Right.
Say you got
close
Britney
Get a new boyfriend. Cheat on your husband. Something.
Maybe she's hoping she'll get
run to a pole or like not drown yourself. You can't breathe. Like, I mean, sad to say, like she's in a coma. Like,
yeah, I mean, that's, I don't know. I feel like, why does everyone assume that it's a publicity stunt instead of thinking, okay, maybe someone did this to her. Maybe she didn't do it to herself. Why?
Well, they did say her husband, which was supposed to be her adopted brother. His friend, his friend tried to revive her, but weeks earlier he got locked up for forcibly drugging his girlfriend.
His girlfriend, yeah.
So and then
why, you know?
And the cops find drugs the second
time they went, yeah.
So the first time y'all didn't find them, but the second time,
yeah. They said the first time they didn't find anything because they didn't do as thorough of a search, and then the second time they kind of went a little deeper and we're really looking.
They say.
Yeah, that's what they say, but you know, I don't know. That I thought that was a little fishy. Why didn't you find anything the first time you went? Why were you not looking as hard the first time? That's when the evidence is the most fresh. Why are you waiting to look for evidence?
Like, let's go back and just see if there's some drugs.
Let's double check.
Yeah, I don't believe. I don't know.
I don't know. That's out of my realm, man. I don't know anything.
You know what I'm saying? We can cut the cameras off.
I mean, if we really want to know, we can go to the uncut version.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to buy that, though. You know?
We need some money. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for that topic. But, you know, Obama in Indy, what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, Obama's going to Ivy Tech.
Trying to get a ride, but looking kind of ugly.
My dad works at the Ivy Tech that he's going. He's going to the downtown. I believe he's going to the downtown branch of Indianapolis, Ivy Tech in Indianapolis. My dad works there, so I'm trying to get a ride out there and go see that. But Obama is coming to talk about his new program he's got going on, trying to like get kids to go to community colleges. He's going to set it up for free as long as, you know, they're working hard. Yeah. So for all those people who are like, well, man, I don't want these people to go to school for free. Like, I can't do that. But, I mean, they are working hard, so I think they deserve that.
Definitely.
There's some issues about that, though.
I just wonder, like, will Congress, like, will they pass that? Do you think they will allow that?
Yeah, I know. I would hope they would.
Yeah. They said, like, the federal government, it would roughly cost them $60 billion over 10 years to cover that. So, like,
yeah.
So they might, I don't know, like, four-year colleges, they may probably put more on tuition for people want to go to four-year colleges to be able to pay for that. So then people want to go to universities and they might just opt out. But then that would decline students in four-year colleges. So like it's a real touchy idea. It's a great idea, but like the finances.
Where does it go? Well, I believe they said it would go more on the wealthy class. So I don't know.
With the money?
Yeah,
it goes to the wealthy class?
No.
I was like, dang.
Like basically like he would put higher taxes on the wealthy.
Oh. See, that's what always changes the argument, though, because the wealthy, they never like hearing that. Yeah. That their taxes are going to be raised.
But they're wealthy.
I know, but I mean, they're wealthy because they like keeping their money. They don't want to give them
I mean, we love when we get taxes. So,
right.
You know.
I mean.
They don't get taxes, you know.
Right.
No W-2s. They don't know the struggle.
They don't know. They don't know.
They might know the struggle.
No, the argument though the argument I do always hear though from like my friends who I guess are wealthy, they always say like, well, I don't want to give my tax dollars to people who don't deserve it. And I do try to always explain to them that there's those people who are working very hard, just as hard as you or maybe even harder than you, but they just can't get those opportunities to get where they need to go. So I think it's a good idea that he's giving students a chance to finally go out and further their learning and stuff.
And I think the idea behind it is for people who have great potential and want to improve themselves and things like that, give them the opportunity to advance themselves when they don't have the funds to do so. And I think one thing that people could argue is that how do you know they're going to really cherish it and take advantage of it the way they should. People might blow it off and be like, oh, it's free, I don't have to pay for it, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
That makes it like, why do I gotta go now? Like, it's free, so I can just wait till I'm 25. I can still try to do what I need to do with this music, try to get that up and running. The mixtape might drop before.
Right.
You never know.
That's real.
It might go viral.
So I am hoping that Obama will put like some really strict stipulations on who can get in and out. But
All right, that's all we have for that. And some more entertaining news. We have a female Ghostbuster cast coming out.
Ooh.
That's exciting.
That's very exciting.
How you guys feel?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited for that because I really do feel like females can carry out certain roles and do it well. You know, not all females have to play, you know, that housewife or
damsel in distress.
Yeah, damsel in distress.
Yeah.
And this is really like a new start for our generation. I do believe that.
Yeah,
for
I'm
many
excited.
good things to come.
Y'all know the cast?
Yes. It's basically all old and current SNL members.
They have Melissa McCartney. She
Yeah.
is hysterical, man.
Yeah, she's funny.
She's gonna be the reason why this movie goes be a coming hit because she is hysterical, especially in the movie. Not Tammy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, Tammy, that was a good movie.
That was a great movie.
And then what was the one? Identity Theft. She was so smart at the same time. How she said how to hit a card. I took that. I'm gonna use that just in case she never, because you know the buses, the buses on campus, you know they out to get us.
That's
you know you
real.
gotta be ready. The bicycles and all. They don't tell you to move or nothing.
Them bikes, they
For
really be on
real.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They be on that.
Let the sun come out.
Somebody said
They gonna
move. Somebody
roll
said move. And all of a sudden he already up there. I'm like, look, he too far away now.
What was you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I can't, you know.
Push him over.
To be fair, because I'm a bike rider myself, people don't get out of the way when you're riding your bike, man. They literally see you.
It's a sidewalk.
And we
People
have
literally
sidewalk.
people will
grass.
literally
It's
like
grass.
people will line up when they're walking with their friends, take up the whole sidewalk.
It's a sidewalk.
Where am I supposed? I'm not
You
trying to
can't
be on
ride
in
a
the
bike
street.
in the grass. You can't ride in the
In
grass.
Anywhere but
And you
the
know we have
sidewalk.
headphones in.
Don't come for the
Who's
walkers.
trying to put their
Don't come
wheels
for
in
the
the grass?
walkers.
You ain't got
You
a
drive
honk
your
a horn.
car
Y'all ain't got nothing.
Right, you got the little honky horn.
Hey, I have a bell on my bike.
Ring the bell.
I do
Ring
sometimes.
the bell.
He don't want to feel.
Tap somebody
get
when
away.
you're
It's-
passing
it's
by. We
supposed
got
to be
headphones.
cool.
We got beats.
It's a weak bell, man. I don't like it. But all I'm saying is, if people are gonna walk, they can at least kind of, just kind of walk a little bit on one side of the sidewalk.
Y'all be
There's no
creeping.
bike lane.
Y'all be
No,
creeping.
when people get bikes, all of a sudden they got demands and stuff.
If y'all had that Debo bike where y'all make the noises, then we know y'all coming. But y'all be
Real swift with it.
Debo
Real
bike.
swift
Oh
and
my
quiet.
That's fine.
Don't
the
tell
handle
nobody
barely
nothing.
brushes off my
Right,
shoulder.
Right.
I see where y'all come from now. I'm gonna just start running people
You
over.
over
with
here
that
think
bike,
you
man.
sweet with a bike.
That's all we ask.
Dang, we just want to
Some type
know.
of signal.
We just want to know. Say, hey,
Something.
passing on your right.
Yeah,
You know
please
how the nice
move.
people do when you in the bike-a-thon? Did y'all have one of those bike-a-thon, like a marathon?
I think I got in trouble for it. They ain't let me go.
Oh, they ain't let you go?
No.
Oh, we bringing up hurtful memories. I'm sorry.
Right. Well, anyways, back to the Ghostbusters
Back to
thing.
Ghostbusters. Sorry,
My
y'all.
only
Man.
worry, my
Oh.
only worry with the movie though is that, and it's not anything to do with the girl cast. Like I think that's great, but because it's a movie, like a remade movie of like a movie from a long time ago, those usually kind of suck. So I'm hoping that it'll be good. Maybe
Yeah.
if they would have done this like several years ago when the movie came out, like it would have been like, oh yeah, this is about to
Yeah.
be dope. But like, nah, I don't know for sure.
I don't know. I think it'll be really fun and entertaining. I think
Yeah.
everybody that's in it is hilarious, and I think it kind of gives it a new feel. And it's such an old movie. Like we have a whole new generation of people that would love.
Yeah, I don't
to
think
see
the
it.
gender should ever be an issue.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
people
Never.
fighting ghosts. Like, why does it matter with the gender?
It shouldn't matter.
I'm scared of
at
ghosts,
all.
so hey.
Right.
It
You
don't
scared of
matter.
I mean,
ghosts?
she's okay
So
with
for you,
doing
that's
it,
a
then let her
scary
do it.
movie.
Masculine ain't got nothing to do with no ghosts now. You gonna fight some ghosts? You was a pretty bad character for real.
All right, y'all. That is the end of our show. We just would like to say thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week, and remember, don't live life in black and white.
Be
Be
live
live
in
in
color.
color.
She said.
WCRD.
We are live in color.